Hey, it's me, Jared Laundrie still. This is This Week in the National Football League, and this week in the National Football League, a lot of really cool things went down.
Colin had his chance to be here.
It was Divisional week this week that started off with the Chiefs beating the Colts. Andrew Luck barely had any time in the pocket due to Quentin Nelson being unable to feel his arms. Many people thought that with a stonewall offensive line and a run game, that Andrew Luck and the Colts would be a sneaky dark horse in the playoffs. Yet they were shut down by one of the league's worst defenses. But don't worry, next year is Andrew Luck's year. I'm calling it now. Next year is Andrew Luck's year. The Rams were able to beat the Cowboys even after La'el Collins outsacked the Rams' D-line. With such a ridiculous call in such an important game, we turn to our rules analyst and Mike Pereira's brother, Spike Punch Pereira.
Okay, so before we get in a big ol' uproar about this sack that was not a sack, let me read you the rules. In the graph, La'el Collins has him in the graph. And I don't know what's so hard to understand about him being in the graph. Like, it's very clear that he's in the graph. So I don't know why. It's a hard thing. He's in the graph. He's in the graph. In the graph. He's in the graph.
On Sunday, the Patriots beat the Chargers to advance to their 8th straight AFC Championship game, even after all the competition the Patriots had in the AFC this year.
I love Boston. There's no place I'd rather be. The city has no heart, the size of Fenway Park. I'm living the impossible dream. I love Boston. They have all my favorite teams. I love the Sox and the Seas, the Pats and the Bees, full of pride and it's the wing. You know that I need it, not truly believe it. This is gonna be the year we take it off.
After Phillip Rivers was pressured on over 70% of his snaps, he told his offensive line, "Frickety frack my gosh darn dillweeds, freaking lipping lizards on the golly gee Willikers field." Playoff guru Nick Foles' magic came to an end as the Saints came back from 14-0 to beat the Eagles. I guess you can say that Nick Foles' playoff record isn't invincible. On Monday, Kyler Murray declared for the NFL draft even after being drafted in the first round by the Oakland Athletics. I'd say the Oakland A's are getting the short end of the stick here, but Kyler Murray declared for the NFL draft. I have another phone question from Jeremy from Lake Stevens. Jeremy, how we doing?
Hey Jared, it's Jeremy again. Big fan. Who wins in a Chick-fil-A eating contest? Ezekiel Elliott, C.J. Anderson, Eddie Lacy, or Trent Richardson?
Wow, Jeremy, that is a tough question. We all know Trent Richardson would show up with high expectations and fail to live up to any of them. Eddie Lacy would show up to the competition overweight and still undereat. C.J. Anderson would get on a hot start and then soon fizzle out as usual. So the obvious winner of this competition would be Ezekiel Elliott. It's time for
Twitter questions. You happy? I air drummed.
My first question is from @BHamas Who decides who wins? We the people of the United States. In order to form a more perfect NFL, bet on teams in Vegas, and Roger Goodell takes that information and decides himself. My next question is from @SoyCameron. If The Blind Side was about Peyton Manning, what would the movie be like? It'd be exactly like if Benchwarmers met Hancock.
Troy, I think you want some of your famous beef stew. Beef stew, beef stew, beef stew, beef stew, beef stew.
@CIK Production says a football is not square or round, it's both. Thank you for this information, CIK Productions. I've never thrown a football, let alone have I seen one, or will I ever see one, so I decided I should go out and throw one. So I just got to the park, but I haven't seen a football anywhere.
What a fun time on the field.
Oh no! I don't have much time left. How am I going to detail my transformation into a competent football host, preview the championship games, and show Randy's plotline? Thanks for watching. As always, I am your 2020 Vision host, Jared Laundrie. Tweet at me any football questions you have. And don't forget to watch those championship games.